My scale does not work properly. One moment I get on it and it says 70 kgs. The next moment I get on it and it says 64 kgs. The next moment I go to bed and I cry myself to sleep. But a fun life lesson came to me as I observed my malfunctioning scale. In regards to your weight, you probably have one of two tendencies. Either you are worried about being too skinny or worried about being too fat. And though we are in different sides of the coin, we are brothers and sisters in struggles. And as for me, I am one of those that struggles with being too skinny. So let me tell you about the life lessons that I learned from my malfunctioning scale. Last month I became very ill for a week and I lost a lot of weight. I shared in our community that I would get this weight back no matter what, and I did. Now I wanted to go back to my normal weight, where I was at a range of 72 to 70. I hopped on the scale and it said 71. I was really flabbergasted. I thought, how great, a few days ago I was 68, I've gained 3 kilos, amazing. But then I thought, this scale has a tendency of letting me down. Let me go on it one more time to see what happens. I reset it, I go on it, it tells me, boom, 67. I feel my spirit dropping a little bit and I think, okay, I'm going to try one more time, this is ridiculous. I go on it again and it says 64. I start to sweat a little bit and I think, alright, well, we're going back up now. There's no way that it gets any lower. I open it one more time and it says to me 56 kilograms. At this point I can bench double my weight, but I refuse to accept this, so I hop on it again and again, finding different techniques in order to make the weight be higher. Maybe if I put more weight on the left foot it's better, maybe on the right foot, maybe in the center of the scale, on the upside, on the downside. I learned the mechanics of a broken scale and eventually I get a result that's fine. I get 69.9 and I get it one time, two times, three times in a row and I think, alright, I'm living. I'm not trying it again, this is the weight that I want, or that I am happy with. That's when I started to think, wait, didn't something amazing happen just now? Isn't there a lesson in perseverance and hope here that maybe I could share with other people? Because my weight, of course, didn't actually change with the things that I was doing. It's not like I stepped off and stepped on and gained or lost 5 kilograms. That would be amazing or awful, depending on the situation. In reality, there was only one thing that changed, and it was that little number on the scale. The fact that I felt genuine satisfaction. What does that show about human beings? We put great care to appearance. Be it a costume, makeup, a certain body. We like to hide behind things that define us in society's eyes. This in itself is not a very good thing, and it's not self-accepting in essence. So it's not something that you should be proud of. However, there is something displayed in these actions. Firstly, we are hopeful creatures that will repeat the process so long as there is hope. So long as there is hope, we will try a thing again and again without giving up if we care about it. If we care about it, we will persevere and insist in getting the outcome that we want over and over again. I kid you not, I think I spent like 5 minutes in that bathroom hopping off, hopping on, hopping off, hopping on. I felt like Karate Kid, taking my jacket off and then putting it back on. However, my perseverance became fruitful and I got the desired outcome. At the end of the day, it was just meaningless numbers on a broken scale, but it is undeniable that I did feel better. My body fat is very low and whenever I lose weight, I'm essentially losing muscle. So I get very distraught at the idea that I am losing weight. But if we go back and we look at my actions, the fact that I persevered, that I tried over and over again, how about we looked at this and did the same things for the things that really did matter and made a difference in our lives? I was determined to make the number on the scale change. So over and over again, I hopped on and hopped off and hopped on and hopped off. What if we did that with, conversely, since we're talking about weight gain or weight loss? What if we said to ourselves, I'm going to build some muscle, I'm going to go destroy myself with some push-ups, with some lifting dumbbells, with some squats. Or what if you wanted to lose weight? Alright, I'm going to go running and I'm really determined to make that number drop on the scale. My diet is going to improve. I will have better discipline. I'm going to goal set and set up a routine to make this life that I'm dreaming of possible. I know that it is plausible, so I'm going to try over and over again and give my heart to this task in order to make it happen. I will persevere and I will be hopeful, but I will not give up. In thinking this way, you could achieve anything that you wanted in life. Sure, there is a hint of luck in every metric of success, but this only applies so long as you want to get to the very top number one. If you want to get pretty good, for example, if you wanted to get a pretty good source of income, you wanted to become a pretty good musician, you wanted to become a pretty good fitness instructor, fill in the blank, right? A million of careers out there for you. Maybe you wanted to make a good game. It doesn't have to be the number one ever for you to feel this fulfillment and joy. And to be the number one, perhaps you do need some sort of enlightenment or a hint of luck. But you don't need to depend on this in order to achieve a great result nonetheless. If you wanted to live a good life where you could take care of your family, then much less is needed for that matter. If you wanted to become a person that feels more fulfillment in their life, that feels happier and that can share love in the world, it takes a lot less. And you don't have to rely on luck or some sort of divine intervention that gives you clarity of the truth in the world and you figure out some stuff that people don't know so you share it with them. No. You still have great wisdom and you can still inspire a lot of people with earnest dedication, with strong efforts, with perseverance. Plus, at the end of the day, isn't hope a lot more beautiful and a lot more peaceful than despair? Isn't it a lot more better to think, I don't need to give up. I can do the things that I want to do. Because you do have goals, you do have things that you want to achieve. And I want to see them come true. I believe in you and I want you to succeed and excel in the things that you want to do. So you know that I'm rooting for you, but how about you start rooting for yourself? You visualize the thing that you want to achieve. You realize it's possible. Matter of fact, I could do it if I put my mind into it. I believe right now I can tell you that you're pretty self-confident because you could think to yourself, if I actually put all of my might into this, I could make it happen. And sure, this is a bit of ego coming into play, but it's normal, it's natural, we are human beings. And the truth is, if you put your whole being into something, you could achieve it. So long so as it is not a goal derived from greed or negative emotions in general. If you think to yourself, I want to be the best model, the better looking model in the world. You know, it's kind of vanity, it's not things that really come from the soul, things that the soul values. It's not like, I want to be the tallest person in the world. Like, these are just vain things that aren't real in essence. If you, however, look at the essence of your soul, if you look at love and you think about what could really benefit you, for example, I want to become the number one relationship counselor in the world. This is of better intention, but there will be something wrong in your way of looking at it. You shouldn't strive to be the number one at it if it is something that you want to accomplish as a change, as a difference. But rather, you should think to yourself, I want to be able to help people with this matter. Not I want to be the number one in the world. Who cares about that? Matter of fact, wouldn't it be better if you were really great and there were people even greater than you? Because that would mean that there would be more attention and more solution to a problem that you think requires attention. Anyhow, yeah, my malfunctioning scale taught me some life lessons and it made me look at the world with different eyes. Maybe I just think too much, but I hope that you got something out of this video. And then you think to yourself as you leave now, okay, I'm going to see the things that I want to achieve. I'm going to write down how they will be possible, and I'm going to realize that I am capable of it, because you are. Strive to be 1% better every day, and much love. Quick reminder to fix your posture and take deep breaths into your diaphragm from your nose.